101.7 FM HD2.
You're listening to Bloomberg Radio. A reminder, Michael Bloomberg, the Democratic presidential candidate, is the founder and majority owner of Bloomberg LP, parent of Bloomberg Radio. Now, a global news update.
The remains of 6 people have been found after a helicopter heading to one of the most rugged coastlines in Hawaii crashed on the island of Kauai. 7 were on board the chopper that went missing last evening. Correspondent Nathan Hodge reports an investigation is underway into the crash of a passenger plane in Kazakhstan that left at least 12 dead and dozens injured.
The government has called together a high-level investigation to probe this accident. It has also ordered a halt to the operations of Beck Air, the carrier that was operating this aircraft. It's ordered that all of the Fokker 100 aircraft, this airframe that was involved in the accident, also be grounded.
U.S. officials say an American defense contractor was killed, several U.S. and Iraqi troops wounded in today's rocket attack in northern Iraq. Officials say the attack involved as many as 30 rockets fired at the Iraqi military compound near Kirkuk. I'm Barbara Cusack.
From the Bloomberg Interactive Broker Studio, this is Bloomberg Best. Bank of America tops the league table for U.S. leverage loan issuance. The lender has dominated the market for a decade, but warns of potential carnage from leverage loan stress reverberating through the economy. Its CEO and chairman, Brian Moynihan, spoke exclusively to Bloomberg's David Weston about signs of stress.
A year ago, all the talk was about inverted yield curves and fear of recession. And I remember you said, in fact, that the biggest fear we should have is the fear of recession, that's what could hold us back. So look back at 2019. What happened with the U.S. economy over that year?
Well, it wasn't a year ago. I think it was 4 months ago. And so the idea is the slowing down, and the question was, could people be assured it wasn't going to keep going? And that was the debate that raged during the middle of 2019, and the yield curve inverted and other things went on. And the worldwide slowdown was another aspect. So we're going from 3% growth rate to low 2s, 2.3, 2.2, whatever it'll end up being, with the 1.7 is our estimate for next year. So the debate was, okay, it's slowing down, but will it not keep slowing down? And it was clear that that wasn't the case, but everybody was starting to talk themselves into that was the case. Then you added into it a couple major geopolitical discussions going on, but think about it, just in the last 4 months, really, you've seen things resolve, even though we had something that people say would affect it, which was impeachment. It hasn't changed the view of the market and the view of growth, and that comes down to the U.S. consumer.
I want to talk about the U.S. consumer, but we also had 3 rate cuts from the Fed. How much did that help sort of slow the decline?
Well, I think, as the Fed said in their minutes in their discussion around this, it was about insurance to put a little more accommodation in the economy to make sure that decline in growth rate bottomed out, or at least projected to bottom out, or people thought it was going to bottom out. And what you've seen is, as you've looked at the statistics, they've all started moving back a little north. They started moving back in favor. Still a little tough on the institutional side, the commercial side, in terms of there was a true inventory recession the first part of the year, so that classic sort of working through the trade issues. But on the consumer side, the strength. But I think the Fed's moves gave the confidence that they're ready there to put that insurance policy on the table, and it appears to be just enough right now.
Well, the Fed seems to be indicating they're probably going to stand pat unless things change.